Hey there, Matt here from BD Dev Adventures, and welcome back to the Concept to Completion series. We've talked about planning, goals, and milestones, but today we're diving into one of the biggest challenges in game development: staying on track, managing your time, and avoiding burnout, especially when you're balancing game dev with the rest of life. So let's talk about managing energy, time, and motivation in a way that actually lasts. Game development takes time, especially when you're trying to fit it around a full-time job, study, or even family. And let's be honest, there are going to be days where you just don't feel like working on your game, and that's normal. What matters is having a structure that helps you keep going without burning yourself out. Plan around your life, not against it. Don't try to force game dev into every spare minute. That's a fast track to burnout. Instead, look at your week realistically and ask, where can I block out time that won't stress me out? Even an hour or two a week adds up if you're consistent. There was a time where I took on a game jam while managing a major project at work. I thought I could squeeze it in with late nights and early mornings, and it wrecked me. At the end of the game jam, it took me weeks before I felt like opening Unity again. And that was the moment I'd realised, if game dev isn't fun or sustainable, it's not going to last. So make sure you set yourself up with sustainable rhythms, give yourself structure, and make it light. Weekly or fortnight check-ins work well. Just pause and ask, what did I do? What's next? And how's the pace feeling? It's a mini retrospective. It keeps you honest with yourself without burning you out. Break your tasks into small, satisfying pieces. Big goals are motivating until they're not. If you sit down after work and your task is build the combat system, it's overwhelming. Instead, go for bite-sized wins. Set up player animation, fix enemy collider, add sound trigger. That feeling of ticking something off builds momentum and will keep you moving forward. Make sure you track your progress visually, not just mentally. Don't keep everything in your head. It'll wear you out. Use a Trello board, Miro, sticky notes, a whiteboard, whatever works for you. When you see progress laid out in front of you, it's easier to stay motivated and spot what's falling behind. I used to rely on memory for personal projects, and it was a bad idea. I'd forget what I'd completed, and sometimes I'd feel like I'd achieved nothing, even though I had. Switching to Trello and Miro gave me clarity. I could see what I'd done and what was next, and I could reprioritise quickly when life got busy. And just seeing the card move to done was a mini reward in itself. Make sure you check in with yourself regularly. This one's big. Ask yourself, am I still enjoying this? Am I trying to do too much? If you're starting to avoid the project or feel stuck in a rut, it might be time to pause and reflect. Reflect on how you feel with a comment on a ticket or a quick journal entry. Having it written down does help. You don't need a full essay, just noting it down is enough to keep the passion from quietly burning out. And I've talked about burnout a lot, but burnout doesn't always look like exhaustion. It's not always late nights and coffee-filled code sprints. Sometimes it's just nothing. Avoiding your project, losing interest, feeling meh about opening up your tools. That's burnout too, and it matters. For 6 months, I couldn't bring myself to open Unity or even sit down to record. My full-time job was taking up most of my attention, and I just didn't have the mental space left for creative work. At the time, I didn't even realise it was burnout. I just felt disconnected from the thing I normally love doing. If that happens, don't beat yourself up. Ask yourself, what's draining me right now? Is this task too big? Do I need to change direction? Don't force yourself to push through. Give yourself permission to take a break. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your project is to step away from it for a bit. Rest, reset, and come back when you're ready. You'll be surprised at how much clearer things feel with a bit of space. Burnout is a signal, not a failure. Listen to it and respond with care. Track your effort, not just your output. Some weeks you'll knock out 3 tasks, other weeks you'll just sketch an idea or reorganize your Trello board. That still counts. Progress isn't just finishing features, it's staying in motion. This mindset helps reduce guilt and keeps you showing up. And be willing to adjust your scope. If you're feeling overwhelmed or stretched thin, cut features. Seriously. It's better to finish a smaller game than to stall out chasing a bigger one. And you may hear this a lot, but consistency beats intensity. You don't need massive bursts of productivity. What matters is showing up regularly at whatever pace fits your life. 1 good hour a week is better than burning out after a 12-hour weekend sprint. And the big thing is, don't forget to celebrate. Every finished piece, every animation menu level, it's all a win. Even if no one else sees it yet, you built something from nothing, and that really matters. Acknowledge it, screenshot it, share it with a friend or with your dev group. You're doing the work, and that's worth being proud of. What's one small habit that helps you stay on track? Drop it in the comments. You might inspire someone else. And if you're feeling a bit stuck right now, be kind to yourself. This is a long game, and you'll definitely get there. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, where we'll talk about polishing your project and preparing it for release.